What is going on, you guys? It is your boy Lethal. So, a couple hours ago, maybe a little more, we got a Datamine update on the new Scourges that we were going to be getting on the Famine event. And so, I've been going through these, and a lot of these Scourges are for the most part the same. But there are Scourges in here that are new that were not in the old Famine event. So, I'm sorry, in the old Pestilence event. So, I was able to find a list of the old Scourges, and I was able to bring that up in the old one of the old data mines. It's really the only like complete list I could find. It's kind of a little bit scattered, so it's kind of hard to keep track of the both of them at the same time. So I'm gonna do my best. But a lot of these, they have similar names. They have similar Scourges. All of the names that, let's say for example, Dark Resolve on allied death, enemies gain defense up. This one is the same on Dark Resolve 1 on allied death, enemies gain defense up. So all of those are going to be the same. You can expect those all to be the same. Now the only thing that's going to change is most likely going to be the values. It looks like the values might be a little bit different throughout the Scourges. And also these values could change. These are data mines, so these could be different. But most likely this looks correct for the most part. Again, most of these Dark Resolve 2 are the same, just repeating, just the values are different. So I'm not going to really go through and repeat them all. But so let's see. Some of them we did get are new. And most of the new ones that we got are towards the bottom of this list. Now, I don't really see people focusing too much on the smaller valued Scourges. I really see a lot of players jumping right away to the higher valued Scourges way down here at the bottom, the ones that are going to give you the most, the most points that you can possibly get. So I did notice a few things that are going to be a little bit different here. I do remember that last time we only had, I think it was like 2 or 3 Scourges with a value of 20 or something like that. We didn't have this many high value Scourges, but it looks like we're going to have a lot more high value Scourges than we did on the Pestilence event. So there's going to be room for higher points to be able to earn more points, which is very interesting. I don't know how that's going to work out for the leaderboard and everybody involved. Again, we had leaderboard integrity failure the last time the Pestilence event came around. So I'm sure everybody, is not going to be excited if that ends up going on again. But so the main thing I wanted to do is I wanted to look at these new Scourges that they have here. Now, one of the new ones I want to say is, let's see. Okay, Stay Down. So this one looks pretty new, I think. I've kind of, like I said, this is the most complete list I could find of all the Scourges. And some of these I've gone through and I didn't see. Now, some of these I don't remember seeing, and it might just have been because I didn't pay attention. And when I had the Scourges selected, I had them selected and that was it. But I don't remember this one. Phoenix Stays in Ashes. That one, and Late for Work. Those sound, I don't know why those sound different to me. I could be tripping though. But okay, so these ones sound like they're newer. This one is called Stay Down. Again, I've went through here. I can't really find any that say Stay Down. So this one looks like it's new. Again, usually the ones that have the same names share the same Scourge. So Stay Down is worth a value of 30. On a player character's turn, you remove revive once from that character. So I'm almost positive that's a new Scourge. So this is a Scourge that's going to be very interesting for characters like Adam Warlock and Nebula and Infinity Watch, Eternals and Dormammu. That's going to kind of put a hex on the whole Dormammu thing. People might have thought, I'll run through these easy, these cosmic nodes or these villain nodes with Dormammu, and if you have this Scourge, that might not be so. The next one was, let's see, yes, Gloves Off. This is a new one. So when an enemy takes a turn, they steal a certain percentage of health from the lowest health character. That's a new one. It only has a value of 10. I don't know if I would use that one. Again, I would probably focus on the higher value Scourges that are the easiest to start off with. And we don't know, again, if the Scourges are going to, they're not going to work. Like, remember last time, there was a lot of the Scourges, they didn't work. They were just, they ended up giving them to us for free because they were glitching and they didn't end up working. So a lot of these might not work. But then Power Siphon 2 or Power Siphon 1 and 2. So those are going to be probably higher and lower percentages of how much enemies gain drain. That could definitely hurt because not only they're not just healing, they're taking that health from you. So this is definitely a new one, Power Siphon, because drain I know is a newer mechanic. And then Off Balance, this one is a new one. When a player character gains offense up or defense up, you apply heal block to them. That sucks. So yeah, they pretty much thought of everything here on these new ones, especially coupled with these old ones. It's going to be a very interesting Scourge to see what people are able to do. I am definitely going to be watching the higher TCP players and roster players, like Rem and mobile for sure. So let's see. So then Going Rogue, this is definitely a new one. So when a positive effect is applied to enemies, increase the duration of all positive effects on that enemy by X amount of turns, up to a maximum of X amount of turns. When a negative effect is applied to a character, increase the duration of all negative effects on that character by X amount of turns, and up to a maximum of X amount of turns. This sounds like a gnarly Scourge right here. I mean, wow. I don't know. This sounds pretty crazy. So this is like a 50-50. This could hurt you, or this could, wait a minute. Oh, no. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, so I thought they both said player character. So this says this is for positive effects on an enemy, and this is negative effects on a player character. Yes, so this is this is gnarly, dude. So when a negative effect is applied to a player character, it can be increased for a certain amount of turns, and then positive effects on enemies are going to be increased for a certain amount of turns. I don't know. You gotta be pretty bold to use this one. That could get way out of your favor real fast. So the next one is Speed Boost on spawn. Fill speed bar for all enemies by a certain percentage. I'm imagining it's going to be 50%, maybe higher. That one's pretty gnarly. Vile Resurgence. That one sounds familiar. On an enemy turn, they gain. Yeah, okay. So yes, that's down here. Yes, Vile Resurgence. So we have that one. So those are going to be the new ones. So that's it for the new ones. Those are going to be the new ones, you guys. So make sure that you are prepared for this Scourge. This might give you a chance to go through and figure out what characters and what teams it is that you think you want to use on the nodes. The Datamines are out for, and I think everybody. I think there's an infographic out. Everybody knows what the Scourge event's going to be, or I'm sorry, the nodes are going to be. I believe they are right here. Yeah, so they're right here. So node 1 and node 2, we have, let's see, City. Node 3 and 4, we have Mutant. Node 5 and 6, so node 5 is the special node with the tags. Node 6 and 7, we have Villain. Node 8 and 9, we have Cosmic Mystic. And then node 10, we have the special node. So yeah, there is the node requirements right there. So you will be able to build your teams accordingly, and try and prepare the best way you can for these Scourges. I'm going to the best I can. I feel like it's kind of just a luck of the draw. Sometimes you just got to get some good RNG. Sometimes it's it's going to be about restarting a node over and over and over again. I'm really not looking forward to that, but if you want to do a lot of these Scourges, that's what it's going to take. So a lot of it will also depend on how high your difficulty is, and what how how big, how built you have your roster and stuff like that. So all right, you guys, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you guys. I hope you guys all have a wonderful day or night wherever you are, and don't forget to find me on Twitch. I am there every Tuesday and Thursday at 2, every Saturday at 7. Don't forget to comment and like and sub with me, you guys. I can't do this alone. Much love, everybody, and don't forget, stay lethal.